For over a century, the way we frame buildings has remained remarkably unchanged. We've delivered thousands of individual pieces of material to a job site, then we stack them in the mud, we wait for crews to arrive, we cut, measure, and assemble everything piece by piece in the field. We solve problems as they happen, make decisions on the fly, work around labor shortages, and hope the schedule holds together. That system served the construction industry well for generations. But today, the demands placed on construction have changed dramatically, while the process itself has not. America faces a severe housing shortage. Commercial construction continues to expand. Skilled trades are retiring faster than they can be replaced. Labor shortages have become one of the largest constraints on project delivery. Material costs remain volatile. Insurance premiums continue to rise, owners expect faster schedules, and developers need greater predictability. And us as general contractors, we're being asked to do more with fewer people. Architects are developing increasingly sophisticated buildings that require tighter coordination than ever before. Yet despite all of these changes, we still frame many buildings using methods that have changed very little over the last 100 years. That disconnect creates enormous inefficiencies. It creates delays, it creates waste, it creates uncertainty, but most importantly, it creates risk for everyone involved in the project. I believe construction isn't broken. It's just that the process we've relied upon simply no longer matches the realities of modern construction. My name is Steve Baker, and I'm a licensed architect, and I've spent more than 25 years designing commercial buildings, churches, educational facilities, themed environments, and complex architectural projects throughout the United States. Throughout my career, I've walked hundreds of construction sites. I've watched projects succeed and I've watched projects struggle. No matter where I was, I keep seeing the same problems repeat themselves. Framing crews waiting on materials, materials waiting on engineering, engineers waiting on architectural revisions, and architects responding to field questions that should have been resolved months earlier. And every one of those small issues created another meeting, another phone call, another change order, another delay, and another unexpected cost. As an architect, I found myself asking the same questions over and over again. Why are we still building this way? When you look outside the construction industry, nearly every major manufacturing sector has already undergone a transformation. Automobiles are designed digitally before they're built. Aircraft are digitally coordinated before the first component is ever manufactured. Ships, heavy equipment, industrial machinery, every consumer electronics are all designed, coordinated, manufactured, and quality checked long before they ever reach their final destination. Manufacturing has embraced precision, automation, and digital coordination because it produces better products with greater consistency and less waste. Construction is finally beginning the same transformation. Buildings are no longer simply assembled in the field. Increasingly, they're being designed digitally, coordinated digitally, manufactured in controlled environments, and installed with far greater speed and precision than traditional methods allow. This shift isn't a trend, it's the future of construction. FrameX was created specifically to help accelerate that transition. But what makes FrameX different isn't simply that we manufacture steel framing. The real value lies in everything that happens before the manufacturing ever begins. Our process starts with coordination. Every project begins with a detailed digital model. Our architectural team, structural engineers, manufacturing specialists, and project coordinators work together to resolve the project before a single piece of steel is produced. We coordinate framing with the structural engineer, mechanical systems, plumbing, electrical systems, architectural requirements, and construction sequencing. We identify conflicts digitally where they're inexpensive to solve, instead of discovering them in the field where they become expensive delays. Our goal isn't simply to manufacture framing, our goal is to eliminate as many of the field decisions as possible. Every issue we solve in the digital model is one less problem the superintendent has to solve on the job site. Once coordination is complete, our automated Scottsdale manufacturing equipment produces every stud with exceptional precision. Every component is cut to exact length, service holes are placed automatically, and labels are applied. Components are organized according to the digital model. Those individual members are assembled into wall panels, floor systems, roof trusses, structural assemblies, and other framing components inside a controlled manufacturing environment. Instead of delivering thousands of loose pieces to the site, we deliver complete installation-ready framing systems. Panels arrive labeled, sequenced, bundled, and ready for installation. The crane unloads them in order, crews stand them in place, entire sections of building can be erected in days instead of weeks. That speed isn't simply about finishing framing sooner. Every day saved during framing benefits every trade that follows. Mechanical contractors begin sooner, electrical contractors begin sooner, and so does plumbing. Exterior enclosure happens sooner, as well as the interior finishings begin sooner. The building dries in earlier and occupancy happens ahead of schedule. And the schedule becomes more predictable because the building reaches critical milestones faster. That's where much of the real value comes from. People often ask us why we choose cold-formed steel instead of a traditional wood framing. The answer is simple. Steel behaves predictably, It doesn't shrink, twist, warp, split, rot. It isn't susceptible to termites or insects. Every member leaves the manufacturing line exactly as it was designed. That dimensional stability creates straighter walls, more accurate framing, cleaner finishes, and better coordination throughout the life of the project. For architects, it means the building that's constructed more closely matches the building that we designed. For contractors, it means fewer surprises. For developer, it means greater confidence in the cost and schedule. For owners, it means a durable building that performs consistently over time. But steel alone isn't the solution. Technology alone isn't solution, and manufacturing alone isn't solution. The solution is integrating design, engineering, manufacturing, logistics, and installation into one coordinated process. That's what FrameX delivers. We don't think of ourselves simply as steel manufacturers. We think ourselves as a construction technology company focused on improving the way buildings are delivered. We're helping move construction away from fragmented job site problem solving toward coordinated digital manufacturing. That means fewer RFIs, fewer change orders, less waste, better communication, greater predictability, and ultimately better buildings. We serve commercial construction, multifamily housing, educational facilities, healthcare, hospitality, churches, government buildings, industrial projects, modular construction, and large custom residential developments. Whether it's a single building or an entire development, our objective remains exactly the same: reduce uncertainty, reduce waste, improve coordination, accelerate schedules, and deliver higher quality. I genuinely believe we are witnessing one of the most significant shifts in construction in more than a century. Construction is evolving from field assembly towards precision manufacturing. And it isn't replacing craftsmanship. It's allowing skilled people to spend more of their time on building and less of their time correcting preventable problems. The companies that embrace this transition will deliver projects faster with greater quality, lower risk, and better financial performance. At FrameX, that's the future we're building every day. If you're planning a commercial, multifamily, institutional, industrial, or large residential project, we'd love the opportunity to show you what the process looks like. Send us your plans, let's evaluate your project, and we'll demonstrate how digitally coordinated, panelized cold-formed steel framing can improve your schedule, reduce your risk, and simplify construction from design through installation. Construction is changing. The question is no longer whether the industry will embrace this new way of building. The question is whether your next project will be part of that future.